Let's be honest, sometimes backpacking sucks. Sometimes you get blisters or a sunburn, sometimes it hails or the hike is just altogether harder than you expected it to be. Sometimes you can wonder how anybody finds this fun, but other times it's absolutely amazing. The question is, how do you get past the hard times to enjoy the good? Well, that's what I'm talking about today, how to enjoy backpacking when it sucks. So for the past several days, my buddy Kyle and I have been on a hike through the Cirque of the Towers and the Wind River Range of Wyoming. And I'm gonna be honest, it's been a tough hike. Mosquitos, off-trail hiking, sunburn, not to mention that Kyle's got a broken foot. So Kyle, tell us what happened to your foot.
I was changing the blades on a tractor implement. I had it chained up and it started to shift and move on me, and so I shifted it back, and then the chain slipped out and it came down on my foot and broke the first metatarsal in my right foot, and then they put a steel plate and several screws in it.
Titanium plate, right?
Titanium plate, yeah.
It's
so I'm
very ultralight.
Yeah, I'm lightweight. Just about a month ago or so, I got out of the boot and was able to start hobbling around as best I could. So why not come hike 30 miles?
I hope you make it.
I hope we make it too.
I mean, I know I'm gonna make it.
You're gonna be fine.
I hope you make it, because it's gonna be lonely if you don't.
I'll just meet you back at the trailhead.
So, how do you get through the parts of backpacking that just suck? Well, personally, I believe that backpacking is 90% mental. That it barely matters how fit you are or what gear you have. If you believe you can do a particular hike, you probably can. But at the same time, the moment that you start to question, am I prepared? Should I have trained more? This blister is going to ruin my trip. The moment that you lose hope in a hike, the moment you start to think that you can't do it, that is when you fail. So we are day 2 on our trip of Cirque of the Towers. We're headed up Texas Pass right now, and we are feeling it. Between his recently broken foot and the downtime that he had to have to heal that, plus the mosquitoes and feeling sick last night, it has been quite the hike. I like to think about it like this. Yesterday we came up and over Texas Pass. It was a tough uphill off-trail slog, and it took us quite a bit of time to get up and over the pass. But we were expecting it to be hard, and we knew that we could do it if we just took it slow. And we did do it. Even with some rain, some snowbanks, some steep terrain, we did it. But what really got us was what came next. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we are exhausted and dejected. We have come up over the pass and have gotten back down to the valley, and we were hoping to find a place to camp down here, and it looks like there's nothing. And so it looks like we're gonna have to start climbing up out of this valley again before we're gonna be able to find something to camp. Neither one of us are ready for that. We're tired, we're sunburnt, we're being swarmed by mosquitoes, and we're just ready to be done for the day. But we're gonna make it. We had prepared ourselves to go so far and no further. When we found out that we were going to have to go further than we'd planned, well, it got to us. And hiking is like that. If you're expecting a long and hard day, you can probably do a long and hard day. But if it was supposed to be an easy day and it turns out to be hard, that's defeating. Okay, so a tip to help you mentally when hiking gets tough. When you're slogging up a tough hill that's really just sucking it out of you, something that I like to do is count my steps. I'll count to 25, 50, or 75 steps, and then I will take a standing break. I'll rest, I'll catch my breath, and then I'll do it all over again. That way, you don't have to get to the top of the hill that's kicking your butt, which anytime you look at it, it just drains your motivation. You just have to get to the next stopping point, and then the next, and then the next. And eventually they all add up to the top of the mountain. The other thing that I find that helps a lot is making sure that you stop to take in the views, or to smell the flowers, or dip your feet in the water. Sometimes when a hike is hard, it's easy to drop your head and just look at your feet, forgetting the whole reason why you're there. I've noticed that if I get to a beautiful spot along a hike, it helps for me to stop, to take out my chair and to just sit and take in the views. It can go a long way to boosting your morale on a tough hike. So the next time that your hike starts to suck, remember that if you can change the way you're thinking about it, you can usually change the outcome. Big shout out to Michael and Rebecca, the very first people who have ever recognized me on trail.